An important spotlight on a community that's been struggling. Asian American small business owners in the Bay Area getting the ear of Vice President Kamala Harris today. Now, her plane landed at SFO this morning after a private fundraiser. The vice president led a roundtable conversation with small business owners and local leaders, including Mayor London Breed, where she highlighted the administration's efforts to help a crucial part of our economy.
The work they do is about supporting the members of their community within the neighborhood, but down the street. All of society benefits from their work. We are talking about a substantial number of people who benefit the entire economy of our nation.
And for the past several years, many of those small businesses in San Francisco's Chinatown felt like no one cared or was even listening to any of their concerns. Well, Ryan Yamamoto got the chance to spend some time with that group that is working on the ground every day to advocate for their business owners. You spent the day with them, right, Ryan?
Yeah, you know, those small mom and pop businesses, they not only dealt with the pandemic, but vandalism, robberies, harassment, just as the AAPI hate was on the rise. And before today, those businesses turned to a small group of volunteers who patrol the streets of San Francisco's Chinatown, all to help keep the elders and businesses safe, but more importantly, to give them a voice. The small businesses sometimes calling them for help, even before the police.
Leanna Louie and a group of volunteers do not just know Chinatown, they become part of the neighborhood.
Okay, thank you.
Where they check on small business owners, wave the residents.
Are you from Japan? Yes. Oh, enjoy your time.
Even give directions to some lost tourists.
When people in Chinatown see us, they recognize who we are. And so when they see the blue shirts, they see it's UPC, they feel safe, they trust us.
Trust that comes with walking the streets every day, 7 days a week for the past 3 years. The patrols began after the community and neighborhood saw a wave of attacks where elders became targets, struggling businesses were robbed, AAPI hate was on the rise.
Before we started, we saw a lot of things going on. A lady who was beat up by the Stockton Tunnel. We also saw an older gentleman who was beat up and mugged of his Rolex. And we hear about these things regularly, and we even see on TV. So it was starting to really hurt us.
For Raymond Lee, who has owned his Feng Kai trading store for 20 years, he says the last few have been the hardest.
He said it's been really difficult, but you know, he keeps going because he's hoping for better times.
But Raymond says Leanna Louie and her volunteers gave his business and others a voice at a time when he felt people stopped caring about Chinatown.
He said if he had any questions or problems, he can call us right away, and we usually answer the phone immediately. He doesn't have to wait on the phone for a long time.
You trust them?
Yeah.
And since then, Leanna says San Francisco PD has increased their patrols and ambassadors, and even politicians like the Vice President of the United States is now listening.
I hope so. I hope that we are heard and that we're supported as well. We need the support.
And whether or not they get that support, you'll still see those blue jackets on patrol 7 days a week.
And if you go to Chinatown, you will see those blue jackets just go up and down Grant and Stockton. And the United Peace Collaboration, they're just a small group of volunteers, maybe 30 of them at most. They receive no money, no funding. They do it for the love of their neighborhood, and they do it for the love of their community. And they don't get any pay. They've been doing this for 3 years, 7 days a week, just because they love the community. They love they built the trust of the business people. And once again, when there's problems, the business community, they're still afraid to call the police department. They call them, and then they call the police.
Sure. Well, they take pride in this. Did you notice a difference? Does it seem like it's helped? They've got that rapport with the business owners, and everyone feels comfort seeing those blue shirts around?
Yeah, there's that comfort. When they see the blue shirts walk by, they know, okay, we're safe for now. And especially some of them that lock up at night. The blue shirts will come by, and they escort them out. They even go around and they cover up graffiti. They help elderly go across the street. They do everything for them, and they do it for free just because they love it.
Yeah.